Azimio leader Raila Odinga has slammed the judiciary for what he terms as its willingness to dance to the tune of the executive. Raila points at the Director of Public Prosecution's move to drop charges against government officials and the unlawful demolition of a home in Westlands as indicative of a country flirting with lawlessness. In a statement, Raila says there is need for actions that affirm that political patronage shall not be a substitute for the rule of law. Chemtai Goin breaks it all down.
Azimio leader Raila Odinga's statement came hours after the anti-corruption court dropped corruption charges leveled against Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua. Raila says the handling of cases against senior government officials by the Director of Public Prosecutions raises issue with the application of the rule of law for everyone, stating, quote, recent developments in which the Director of Public Prosecutions has moved fast to drop cases against government officials and the willingness of the judiciary to dance to the tunes of the executive point to the fact that as a country we are flirting with lawlessness, end quote. Against the backdrop of Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua's harsh criticism of the Directorate of Criminal Investigations, where he repeatedly claimed officers were being used to harass government officers and settle political scores, Raila points out what he terms as profiling of the Directorate of Criminal Investigations and Division of the National Police Service into good and bad police officers. On the Westlands demolition, where a marauding gang hired by an auctioneer looted from and destroyed a house belonging to Niraj and Avani Shah under the guise of repossession, Odinga said this was evidence of the return of lawlessness and political patronage, where people taking advantage of their close proximity to power harassed citizens and foreigners and took their property. He warns the new administration against presiding over the return of a dark past where lawlessness and impunity was the order of the day. He called on the authorities to ensure all those linked to the demolition that has left a family homeless face the law, proposing, quote, that the gang that descended on the Westlands home must be made to pay by reconstructing the house and compensating the owner for the damages and the inconvenience. The opposition leader warning that this is the easiest way to lose a country to criminals who will get bolder and terrorize communities and even security officers. Chemtai Goin, Citizen TV, Nairobi.